Hi everyone, I've just come to share this junk journal that I've made. I started this morning and it's now 6:30 and I finished it. I used some digikits and some scraps, and I used a folder for the cover with some duct tape on the spine to reinforce that, and I'm not sure if you can see, but I made a boo-boo. Because I actually watched Debbie's video today on her journal, and I'll put a link to her journal below, and she had used the binding method that you would use with a Midori, and I actually have my own thought Midori, and which I use for all my, I was upside down, I use, it's my planner, and it's great because you can just keep adding like signatures into this, and I love it. I had to actually have a look at this to see how I'd done it, because I'd done this months ago. I actually made this just with some soft leather. It isn't the hard leather, but it works for me and I do like it. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures in here, and you can just keep adding. That's the good thing about it. So I've got 2 signatures in here and it's quite chunky. And anyway, doing that, I made a boo-boo. I thought that was the middle of my spine, and clearly it wasn't. So I had to do that. So I'm going to try and figure out how to cover that up. And since this is for me, I can live with it. This paper here I just tore into strips and distressed it and just patched it on like so. These are Marion Smith, and this here says remember this, and I just fussy cut that out because it was a little tag. And let's go inside so you can see the holes. Oh, anyway, I've used kits from Ephemera's Garden, Vintage Garden. I've used some from Dreams etc, Marion Smith, designer paper that I've had floating around. I've used some of the tags that I received in tag swaps recently on Junk Journal Junkies, and all the links will be below if you want to go and check out all their kits, and if you want to come over and join the Junk Journal Junkies, that'd be brilliant. So this image here I believe was from the Jane's journal, could be wrong, and this was some of the ephemera pieces in there, and I've added some of these tags that was made for me, and I can't remember whether this was Debbie or Noelle who'd made, because I done 2 sets of swaps for that, so I got double the amount of tags, so I can't remember which lady's made me which one now. This was a freebie from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. This is actually a kit, and I can't remember, it's on Etsy and I can't remember the seller's name, I'm so sorry, but I will put a link below. Just made little tuck spots in here. Let me grab something so that I can show you the tuck spots. Okay, that's not working. Okay, scrap piece, so that's tuck spot. This here, Ephemera's Vintage Garden. I've just put that on and added some lace trim down the side. Got some glassine bags that I've used, and I've got some tags and ephemera in there. Some more digikit. Here I've put some lace which I bought from the Bead Fairy one, that's Lynn Kent, and this is the first time I've used this one and I love it. Made a pocket, and this is I believe this was a freebie from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Haven't put anything in that yet because I'm obviously going to fill it up. I can't pack it full of stuff or I won't be able to use it. This was something that I bought on Etsy as well. Can't remember the seller. Tag. Love these images. There's an envelope, and the other side of that glassine bag. I won't talk too much, I'll be here all night. Another tag. This was a die cut from Janet Stokes, thank you very much. Created a pocket, put some lace on here. This was from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and so is this. So some of the tags that I made. Some of the tags that I received, I've made them so that they're tuck spots. Added some lace on here so I can put stuff in there. Haven't got anything in there yet. You can put a long, oh no, that's the side piece. I can tuck stuff in there. The papers are just gorgeous. Love this. Got some lace going on here. Some more tags. That's really cute. Another side pocket, and I made this the other week, so it was handy just to pop it in. This is a, I can't remember what it's called now. Let me see if I can find it. I had it a minute ago. Laurie sent me this in a swap. That's Laurie, just a girl from the Bay. So I used some of them and put them in with some washi tape, so it's journaling spots. I just glued that completely down so it's somewhere to journal on here. Just pop that in there. This actually came with some little tags and I've used some of them, so I just put the pocket in there. Another tag that I've used just as a tuck spot. Another piece of this. I just added a doily and some scrap pieces here. Another little flap there. This was sent to me, and I can't remember who sent it to me. It was from a notepad, so I just stuck that down there, somewhere to write. Tuck spot here. 2 tags. Can slide something in behind here. This is a top pocket. This is just a little piece, and I thought you could slip something in there. Some tags. Another piece that I've just stuck down and created a little pocket. I made the flower fell off of that. I'll have to put another one on. Well, no, it was a button and it fell off. So I can just slip something in here. Put this little frame in there so I can maybe put a photo in it and then stick it all together. And there we go. So that's what I've done today. It measures 5 3/4 by 8.5. So it's a nice size journal, and I can add more of these. I mean, what's this? This is 1 signature here. So, you know, I could add, say, another 2 signatures into this and it would be super chunky. So if you have any questions, just ask, and have a look at the links below. Oh, I kept that plain because I didn't have enough of this, because it was scraps, to do the same on the back, so I'm just going to leave it like that, and I think I might just Mod Podge it to give it some sturdiness. So yeah, I'm pleased with it, apart from my little bodge job here and here, but like I said, I can live with it. Yes, please have a look at the links below. Come over and join us on the Junk Journal Junkies group if you wish, and thanks for watching. Bye.